And we're back. So today we're going to be talking about Doja Cat and this whole anti-black situation surrounding her. So believe it or not, this whole situation started from Lana Del Rey's post. Now we're not going to get too much into that post because that's not what we're here for. But I'm going to put it on the screen just in case you want to pause it and read it. But anyway, Doja Cat actually ended up commenting on that post and she said, "Gang sunk that dunker." A lot of people were confused. They didn't know what the heck she was talking about. That's when this whole Tiny Chat situation started to unravel because she was actually in Tiny Chat less than 2 weeks ago. Less than 2 weeks ago. Now, a lot of people know that she was in Tiny Chat less than 2 weeks ago because she went on IG Live and she had the same exact outfit and hair. And on that Tiny Chat, she said, "I learned that if you sunk a dunker, you could be anybody."
Oh, I just lost a cigarette.
Dude, ADD just DM'd me. Learned anything new today? And I said, yeah, I learned if you sunk a dunker, you can be anybody.
Hey, ADD, why didn't you want to know what I learned today, man? Why you have to focus in on the beautiful lady there?
With another comment.
I learned that we could have been anybody.
Hey, ADD, you look Arabic. Are you?
Oh, boy.
I learned that we could have been an F-buddy? What?
ADD, has anybody ever told you that you look Arabic?
Handle, you shut the fuck.
Now, the Tiny Chat video is bad because a lot of people say that these Tiny Chat live streams have a lot of white people that are extremely racist and that make racist jokes. So for her to be there is very questionable. You can see in that same video, there's this white guy making fun of this black guy, saying he looks Arabic, even though Arabic is a language, so someone can't be Arabic. Maybe he meant Arab, but that's neither here nor there. And more of the older videos from her being on Tiny Chat started coming out. There's one where she says the N-word with the hard R.
I think that explains it. Speaking of desensitized gag reflexes, my loose lady of the night, Doja. So easy and loose. Let's go to the inn. And only two strokes.
Yes, Daddy?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Her shirt reminds me of a baby duck. Her shirt is like a...
Oh my God. I'm sorry, my lady Dallas. What does her shirt remind you of?
And where she's kind of acting very like slutty. She seems a bit drunk in there. There's like a bunch of guys lusting after her. It's very disturbing. And then there's also this blog called Lipstick Alley that allegedly texted someone from one of those chats, and they confirmed that those chats are racist, and that she do be on there be doing some questionable things, like showing off her body for strangers. But once again, nobody knows if these text messages are really from someone who is from the chat or not, or if they're real. But this is what was being floated out there. On top of that, there's this song that she made called Didn't Do Nothing that was supposed to drop around 2015 but was later scraped. Now, this phrase, "didn't do nothing," is a phrase that racists use against black people who are victims of police brutality. When they're harassed or murdered by cops, and then their loved ones usually say, "He didn't do nothing, she didn't do nothing." So that's kind of a racist way of mocking black people and their loved ones. Now, in this song, she's not technically making fun of people who are harassed by cops, but it's just the phrase itself is a very racist phrase. There is also an alleged tweet of her saying, "Thinking about being black can make any sensible person depressed." Like, just think about it. Wouldn't being white make so much more sense? Life would have value. No word on if this tweet is real or not, but This one was floating around, and a few blogs that usually post true things posted it. And then once all of these receipts and things started rolling, then you have people pulling out homophobic comments that she made in the past. They accused her ex-boyfriend, who is white, of being like a rapist. I don't know where they got that receipt from. I didn't really go dive that in. I really wanted to focus on the anti-black situation. Just to let you know, there were like a bunch of receipts after this whole thing of her saying that she hates her 4C hair, which me personally, I don't really think that's being anti-black, because a lot of people growing up were taught to just not like their 4C hair. Something that you have to learn to love. So a lot of people were mad at her because they felt like she was being anti-black, she was racist, she didn't like black people, she didn't like herself, her black features, her blackness. Just to be clear, there was never actually a video of her being blatantly disrespectful to black people. It's just that the tiny chat that she was in, a lot of racist people are on there, and then the videos that have been posted don't show her in that great of a light. Anyways, after 3 days of just a bunch of things coming out, she finally addressed it. She said this, and I quote, "I want to address what's been happening on Twitter. I've used public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those chat room sites, but I personally have never been involved in any racist conversations. I'm sorry to everyone that I offended. I'm a black woman, half of my family is black from South Africa, and I'm very proud of where I come from. As for the old song that's resurfaced, it was in no way tied to anything outside of my own personal experience. It was written in response to people who often use that term to hurt me. I made an attempt to flip its meaning, but recognized that it was a bad decision to use that term in my music. I understand my influence and impact, and I'm taking this all very seriously. I love you all, and I'm sorry for upsetting or hurting any of you. That's not my character, and I'm determined to show that to everybody moving forward. Thank you." A lot of people didn't buy this apology because, one, if you're saying you didn't do nothing, then why are you apologizing? Pun intended. Tiny Chat is known to have a lot of racist people, so they're like, if you admit to being on there and you're saying that you never had encountered anybody that was racist or had any type of racist conversations, it just don't add up. Also, people brought up this paper magazine interview that she did, where she had admitted in the past that she does go on chat room sites, and she used to get, like, people used to be really mean to her on these chats. She didn't specifically say what type of chat she was on. She just said that she used to be on these chat rooms and that people were being really mean to her. And so she developed a tough skin and would be mean back, basically. So people were just like, how come you can say that you were on tiny chats but you never had a racist conversation when you've admitted in the past that these same people would bully you? You learned to join in on that. On top of that, when it comes to the didn't do nothing, a lot of people didn't even know what that phrase meant until this situation happened. So it's like, where would you encounter someone who tried to use that term to hurt you? Unless it was from those tiny chats. Because it was really mostly racist and alt-right white people who knew that term. A lot of people outside of this situation, before this situation, didn't even know what that meant. So where would you find someone who would use that to hurt you unless it was from those same chats? So it's a lot of things that for people just didn't add up. That's really where we're at with it at this point. In my opinion, I just think the whole thing just don't look good. But once again, there's not enough evidence for me to say she's anti-black. There's evidence that show that she clearly has some kind of insecurity issues. She drinks a bit too much and needs to slow down. She probably needs to work on herself a little bit more. Get some friends maybe outside of tiny chat rooms that she can socialize with. Stay by herself. Learn herself. Nobody would have ever guessed that Doja Cat, someone who just had a #1 hit, would be on these tiny chats talking to these strangers and doing all types of weird stuff on there. So for us to like take this at face value and be like, oh no, we don't have any video proof of that, so she's not anti-black, I think would be a bit ignorant. But at the same time, to accuse her of that without enough concrete evidence, though, to me personally, I'm just not comfortable doing that. So I'm kind of in between. I'm just going to see how this plays out and see how I feel. And that's really all. But what about you guys? Do you believe her? Do you think she's anti-black? Or are you like me? Or are you like stuck in the middle? You don't know what to do? Let me know. Comment below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell because I'll be posting randomly. So that little bell so you can get a notification. And that's it. Deuces.
Okay. I feel like it's been like 30 fucking years since I've been on live because I love being on here so much. The mistake that we made was to not go on live, to not go on social media, to ignore social media. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it lets things deflate. But I've had 3 days to do this.
I understand. One thing, when I get home, hi guys, what's up guys?
To be more detailed about what's going on, these are all apologies that I've compiled.
Hi.
Boo-hoo, woe is me. But this is what's been going on for the last 3 days.
Hi guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. It's because I am movies. Hey guys. I want to end this video. I want to end this video with
Check this out.
I want to end this video.
Check this out. There's nothing more ingenuine than making a fucking edited video.
I've been going in a chat room.
Put it down.
And asking other people, by the way, I've counted 98 different apologies. There is no better apology than me doing what I've always done, being on live, telling you guys my fucking truth, and being completely honest. It's a hard time right now, but recording myself apologizing and recording myself sounding perfectly diplomatic is the biggest fucking lie I can make to you. So I'm just going to sit here and tell you what's going on in real time. So, where are my bullet points? There's a lot of these videos. I was going to go through all of them, but I feel like everybody would just be sick of that. So, I'm going to start with self-hate. I've seen tweets about me. It's a video. It's not even me. It's my friends helping me see through Twitter with a filter. I'm not on Twitter. That shit hurts my feelings. Seeing people come for me, seeing people come for my character, just like any of you guys, it wouldn't feel good to me. So I avoid social media. My friends looked on social media and they told me what was going on. I know exactly what you guys are talking about as far as self-hate goes. I had a video of me talking about my hair. I have a lot of trouble taking care of my hair. So when I am not, either my hair is straightened or I have a wig on, I'm pretty much okay, but when I'm trying to comb out, wash, do this twist, everything, it's frustrating for me. It's very hard for me. A A lot of my friends would agree who have hair like mine that they have a hard time taking care of it. What I think that the mistake may have been that I made was saying it on a social platform, saying it out in public, maybe being honest about how I feel about taking care of my hair was a bad idea. To me, absolutely not. If I think that it's difficult, if I feel that it's difficult to take care of my hair, I'm gonna state it. If I don't know what it's like to, I'm sure I'm right now, my hairline is fine. I think I look great. I don't look like the most beautiful person on the planet, because that's just fact, but I'm fine with my hairline now. But wearing wigs, seeing how my hairline flattened and the tan that you get when you wear it, that shit threw me off. So I'm saying that, you know, I didn't understand the pain that it was to have a wig on all the time and taking it off and seeing the tan line and seeing all that. That bothered me. That pissed me off. I didn't like that. It doesn't, in no fucking way does it mean that I hate my hair. My hair is amazing. I have beautiful hair. I get lots of compliments on it. It's an outer thing and it's an inner thing. I know that I'm beautiful. I love myself. That's why I parade myself on fucking social media constantly. Why do you think I'm on here all the time? All right. Maybe that didn't sum it up for you. I love my skin color. I think I'm beautiful. The times that maybe there was a photo that was lightened to a certain point, that shit just happens. I'm not behind editing my photos. This is a whole team of people who are behind editing. You can speak to them, not me. Now, it says on my bullet points, didn't do nothing. This is in no way, shape, or form in order of what's most important to what, but it's there, so I'm going to talk about it. So I made a song, I think it was 2015, but that's irrelevant. And it has a very offensive term in it. And it shouldn't be used, period. I'm going to start with, I'm very sorry to anybody who's taken offense, to anybody who I've hurt, using this term. When I used it, it was because I was in chat rooms all the time and I was kind of locked away, and I was always on there just dealing with people coming at me left and right, talking about different slanderous terms after another. The term that I used in the song is one that I learned that day. So people were calling me it left and right, and I used it in a song. And it was to kind of take back and fucking just say fuck you to those people. The song, however, I agree, the worst, maybe the worst song in the entire world. Not good. Lyrically, lost. The worst song. The lyrics in the song don't make sense. I see some of the interpretations of the lyrics. A lot of them are wrong. I can rewrite the lyrics for you guys. I don't know how important that is. But if you need me to, I can. But that song is in zero ways, in no way connected to police brutality or Sandra Bland. And to see something like that, to see a song, my song that I made, connected to an innocent black woman's death, is one of the most awful rumors that I've ever encountered. I I don't see in any way how that's okay to push and create a story like that around a song that the song that I've made. Next bullet is stripping for white supremacists. I am gonna start with the chat room that I go to is a public chat room. It's me, my friends. You go in there. Now you have to pay $30 to get into the chat room, which is a new thing. But I used to go in there for free. And I learned, you know, that there are racist people who come in and out of the chat. They're there. They happen and then they're banned. The idea that this chat room is a white supremacist chat room is, I don't understand it in any way. And not even full, I just don't understand how, you know what I do understand? Is that there is racism that happens across Tiny Chat. And there is racism that happens across Instagram. There's racism that happens across Twitter. This shit happens everywhere. It just happens more on Tiny Chat because it's not as monitored. So when you see racist shit on Tiny Chat, it's because people aren't paying attention. There are mods that are idle. This happens. And there was a time where I was a mod and I was able to ban people for actions like that, or being harassing women. This happens a lot on Tiny Chat. But Tiny Chat is a place for everybody. It's a place for all walks of life. And sometimes it's hurtful to people. It's hurtful to my fans because of me, because I spent time maybe not banning at the right. I've seen it, and I know that I've been targeted by it, and I know that it's controllable. But the narrative that it's a white supremacist chat is completely incorrect. It's absolutely 100% fucking incorrect. The next thing is race play. So I watched a YouTube video by Abba and Preach. Very interesting people. They can be very smart in a lot of subjects, and I enjoyed a few videos by them. But there was a video about me that came out a few hours ago. I don't think it's been a day, but the video that came out was about me, and they misinterpreted what I said in a clip on Tiny Chat. So the clip that you see me where I was, and yes, this is me 100% fucking excusing my dumbass behavior. I'm dumb, but I'm also drunk. But on the other side of things, I can be concise, I can be clear, I can speak, I know how to speak. I am smart, but I'm also kind of a dumbass. In this video, I'm being completely fucking blackout drunk and completely fucking dumb. I have turned off the smart switch in my brain, and this is where I'm saying, shut the fuck up, you, and then I say hard R, the N-word. Now, they thought that I was saying, and maybe some of you thought that I was saying, call me the hard R N-word. I'm in no way into race play. It's not something that, I don't know anybody who does it. These people who made this video about me, Abba and Preach, who made this video, I think it was Preach that knows people who are into race play. I am in no way. I am completely not into it. I'm kinky as fuck, very kinky. But to that extent, no. So I think that that's where they tied it in. Maybe Preach thought that I was talking about race play, or I was trying to perform that in public in some way in the chat. But that's completely fucking false. I think they just misheard me, but that's the truth. Tiny Chat being white supremacist, that was one bullet. I debunked that. Arabic tweet. Now, the Arabic tweet. A lot of my fans went and pretty much slammed that. I haven't addressed it, but I feel like this is the perfect time to. I have never made a tweet about Arabic people, Arabic culture. I don't even see why someone would do. It's a shitty rumor. It's an awful, horrible rumor. So there's nothing much else to say about that other than that's bullshit. Sandra Bland, I clocked that. Not showing my boobs. We're getting down to the real, to the unimportant bullshit now. So I have 3 more left. Maybe one of them is kind of important. Maybe 2. 2 out of 3, I guess. Not showing my boobs. I should have left that for the last. Let's move on to the next one. Dating white men. It's so interesting to me how in these times, me dating white men is in any way, I've seen comments about it, and it has, I'm completely empty in thought as far as this goes. When I love someone, when I am attracted to someone, when I want to fuck someone, I'm gonna either see how that fucking pans out, I'm going to talk to them, and that's all that fucking matters is what I fucking want. Who I love is 0. Whether you like me or not, it's 0 of your business. If I like someone, if I'm attracted to a person, no matter what their skin color is, no matter where the fuck they come from, no matter what their religion, doesn't matter, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna fucking love them because I love them. This isn't about fucking, I don't date people based on, I don't even know how to articulate that concept because it's so out of my world. If I love someone, I'm not looking at their fucking skin color. I find people attractive just because I find them fucking attractive. If I find a black man attractive, it's because he's fucking attractive. If I find an Asian man attractive, it's because he's fucking attractive. If I find a white man attractive, it's because he's fucking attractive. And that's it. But you can create it, you can spin it, and you can do whatever you want. We have a lot of time. We're on quarantine. We have so much time to sit in bed. If you're not an essential worker, if you're an essential worker, thank you. Thank you so much. If you're not an essential worker, good luck, motherfucker. And you're trying to make me look like shit on the internet, good luck, motherfucker. You have nothing else to do. I understand. You have fun. You do that shit. Now, Beyonce TikTok. I saw something about how people thought that I was coming for Beyonce. Beyonce is the cream of the fucking crop. Beyonce is the reason why I believe that I can be who I am. Beyonce is one of the driving forces of who I am in my career. Beyonce is undeniably talented. And every fucking time anyone has ever came for Beyonce, I was there. And that's all I have to say. That's it. Next fucking bullet. Not showing my boobs. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So, I told people on Twitter that I was gonna show my boobs to them real hard, quote unquote. And some people think that I was serious. They realized that I wasn't serious very recently. That's my sense of humor. My mistake was thinking that everyone was going to understand my joke. And by the way, I don't give a shit about being fucking famous. I don't give a fuck about a number one. Okay? I don't even know what that means at this point. Having a number one is you have a number one. And that's it.